plagues communities like Pulaski County, ripping apart families, even taking lives. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jennifer Kilman. Color 10's Lori Patton takes us inside a confidential and intensive program called Drug Court. It's important to note that while you will see the courtroom, you will not see most of the participants' faces because of that confidentiality.
Heroin left one woman we spoke with close to death. At first, she looked at drug court as a scam of the system, a way to make criminals pay fines, and as a way to extract information from participants to convict them. But she says now she sees a group of people, the team that makes up drug court and the other participants who have helped save her in more ways than one.
Good afternoon.
Drug court may be like no courtroom you've seen or heard before.
Well, you're doing great.
The participants know each other from coming week after week. There's a lot of joking, a lot of laughter.
Okay, you can leave.
But don't be fooled, there are also nerves. These participants may be days or weeks out of drug use, heroin, meth, illegal prescription opiates. Mandatory drug testing reveals that some haven't put their addiction in the past.
4 drug charges for heroin and methamphetamines.
28-year-old Nakia Lewis landed in drug court after years of abuse.
I was addicted to meth for 11 years and I did heroin for like 6.
Lewis said she had nothing left to lose after overdosing on heroin in January 2013.
I lost my family, my kid. Still to this day, I'm trying to fix that. I overdosed. That was like in January, my mom, that was the end of it. Like, she just couldn't handle it. She couldn't find me for 3 days. My friends left me in a parking lot to die, and her regulars from her restaurant called an ambulance and got me to ICU.
Later, even this court wasn't sure about her.
When I first came in, they all voted no for me to come into this program.
Even then, Nakia still wasn't convinced about drug court.
I feel like they were all against me, that it was a money scam.
It's a high-risk, high-need participant. The purpose of drug court is to rehabilitate the offender.
The court is also designed to help protect the community and ease prison overcrowding.
And we've noticed that drugs are fueling a lot of our crime around this county.
Associate Judge Colin Long says the participants undergo a rigorous program.
They're required to come to court every week. They're required to meet with their probation and parole officer every week. They're subject to frequent and sustained drug testing.
Each participant is also assigned a tracker specific to their gender.
All of our participants have a curfew. 9 o'clock is our curfew. And so our trackers go out to make sure that everybody that's participating in our court complies with their curfews. They also do job checks to make sure that they're at their employment when they're supposed to be there.
Before each person is seen in drug court, a panel meets that includes the prosecutors, defense attorneys, probation officers, and anyone else involved in their case. They weigh in on how they're progressing.
If anything, she's actually more friendly.
This panel goes over specific details of each participant, their attitude. Are they paying restitution to victims? Are they active in their recovery? Long says he would say this to anyone who suggests lock them up and throw away the key.
The easy thing to do is to probably put somebody away and to sentence them to prison. The hard thing to do is to spend 3 years with them or 2 years with them, monitor them weekly in their progress, and to make sure that they're getting better.
Lewis says the support of the drug court team and the other participants are helping her pull her life from the ashes, helping her rebuild her relationship with her mother and 12-year-old daughter.
You can really drag a person down just by watching you destroy your life.
Lewis says drug court shows how much damage heroin can do to the user, their family, friends, and the community.
It's not just an enemy that takes you, the person that's using, it takes everybody around you. It's like a ripple effect.
At 10 months sober, Lewis says she struggles daily. Long agrees she's not alone.
Our participants will tell you, I'm worth it. I know I'm worth it. Please don't give up on me. And that's the thing, is that we're not giving up on these participants.
Lewis is now able to spend weekends with her 12-year-old daughter. She says for the first time she's making and reaching goals. She has a job and a house and is rebuilding her relationships with her family. Her mother was just recently diagnosed with breast cancer, and she says now more than ever she has to be clean and there for her mother. Judge Long says participants are required to get their GEDs and then encouraged to go on to college. Long says studies they have done have shown a savings to taxpayers compared to putting participants in jail. Long also says that drug court participants also have much less of a chance of reoffending.